Hello, Alec.
Hello, Alec. I was playing a live 2-5 cash game 9-handed. I had around $650 behind and I had ace-king offsuit. I knew how all players played, except for one new arrival who in this hand was posting the big blind. I was playing in the hijack position. 3 players had limped into the pot. The player on my right opened to $15, and I decided to re-raise to $40. The big blind decided to defend and 3 other players called, making the pot $205. I figured that with 4 other players in, there is a good chance that at least one player is playing pockets, and so I had to be careful of sets.
To the flop.
The flop came King 2-3 rainbow, a perfect flop for me as it was unlikely pocket 2s or pocket 3s call pre-flop for $40. Players to act in front of me, check. And I decide to bet $110 as I feel this is a good value bet. Pockets queens through pocket 8s will have enough equity to call as well as possible straight draws such as ace 4. The big blind called as well, as under the gun +1. The initial raiser also called. Pot is now $645. Note that after I bet, the big blind asked me how much I had behind in person, and I felt he was eager to take control of the pot. I put him on a draw. The turn was a king, and now all I was really worried about was someone who hit a set of 3s or set of 4s and turned the full house. Action was check to me and I choose to check. This was because I figured that the big blind who had spoken to me was eager to bet, so I felt that checking allowed me to trap and would net me higher long-term value than another value bet. The river was a blank 5, meaning no flushes got there and only 2-6 or ace 4 could have a straight. However, I put the big blind on a weird draw. Ace 4 made the most sense. Action was checked to me and I opened with a small feeler. Value bet of $120. The big blind then announced all in for another $210 on top. $330 total.
We're all in.
Out +1 tanks but folds. The initial raiser calls for $330 total. After taking maybe 2-3 minutes to make my decision on whether to re-raise or simply call, I decided to call as 220 into a pot of $1365 is too good of a price to fold there, yet if I re-raise I'm only getting called by the books and possibly straights. The big blind was playing ace 4 and had rivered the straight. The player on my right was playing pocket aces and my trips were no good. I keep thinking if I bet the turn I can get the big blind to fold his draw, but because I successfully put him on a draw and was trying to trap, I still feel as though it was the right decision as I win the hand 91% of the time.
That's poker.
Please let me know what you think how I should have played this hand. Regards. Zach Wright.